two South African athletes who are raising funds by running from Johannesburg to Durban are now in the Free State. Kabelo, Mabalane and Peteni Kuzwayo have already covered over 245 kilometers of their 600-kilometer Move the Nation initiative. Malungelo Booi is with them in Bethlehem. Malu, what is the latest in this excursion that you've undertaken?
Hi there, Benji. In fact, you're right. We are in Bethlehem. We're waiting for Kabelo and Peteni to arrive here. Today, we understand it is their rest day. So they'll be using this day to sort of like visit some of the facilities or the centers, rather, pardon me, there, where, you know, they'll be supporting with their initiative that they are raising funds for. And one of those initiatives, one of those centers that they'll be visiting is here, that's behind me. It's Kena Tutong Crash, and that's where we're told there's about 30 kids that would normally attend, you know, at this particular facility here in Bethlehem. But we went inside, there's about few children that are there. So what is actually happening? Everyone has sort of like arrived, waiting for them to arrive here. And they can arrive essentially any minute. I want to bring in Newzroom Afrika from JAM. So what will happen is that the funds that Kabelo and Peteni are trying to raise, they'll be channeled to JAM, and JAM will then channel those funds to these centers. Thank you so much for talking to us. I mean, tell me about the need in these centers.
There's such a great need in these centers, you know. We work with centers that are mostly disadvantaged and don't get funding from social development, because we're trying to boost them and help them, because, you know, not all the parents can pay for school fees and all of those things. So we work with centers that really need assistance in terms of funding. So we provide for them a porridge that's called CSS Plus. Yeah. It's a corn, soya and sugar-based porridge, and it provides a single child with 75% of their daily nutritional needs. So what they do is that they cook it at the creche. It's very easy to cook. It takes about 10 minutes to make, and then we give them the porridge, they give it to the children, and at least then it helps them kind of mitigate the financial strain that the creche has, because I mean not all parents can pay school fees. And you know, we work with ECDs like this one behind us, sure, where the lady has opened the ECD center behind her own house, you know, and then because of such things she's unable to get funding from social development, so we come in and we assist them to do some of those. Yeah,
I mean, I went inside the center, of which we're going to take our viewers inside the center. The situation is dire.
It's very dire, you know. First of all, like I said, funding is a bit of a problem. So they can't pay the teachers, they can't even buy proper teaching aids, you understand? So, and some of the times not all the teachers are qualified, so they only have like level 5s. They don't really have exact ECD education and all of that. So yeah, it's a very dire situation. They don't have, like I said, teaching aids. They don't have, and there's not enough chairs, not enough tables. So most of the times the children sit on the floor. They don't have a set kitchen or a proper kitchen to set up from. So they use paraffin or stove, like a coal stove to cook from. But you know, what can they do? Because they really don't have the means to do anything.
So, I mean, the funding that, you know, the funds that are being raised by these two gentlemen, they'll go a long way when you guys eventually get them.
Yes, they really will go a long way. I mean, one bag, well, 50 rand goes to feed one child for a whole month. So if they're raising so much money, imagine the reach that we could get. You know, we could go further and help better and put more resources into establishing these creches that we already have, so that we can help them or assist them get funding or assist them to get registered, so that we can, you know, just assist the ECDs to carry on and move further and reach a greater population.
Thank you so much for your time. All right, Benji, that's Newzroom Afrika. She's from JAM. In fact, she's the supervisor here in the Free State and in the Northern Cape, and she was just explaining the need really, and in these centers. We will take you inside later on, Benji, when Kabelo and Peteni finally arrive. So what these two gentlemen will actually be doing, they'll really meet the people that will benefit from the initiative.
All right, Malungelo Booi, thank you so much for your time. We'll keep track of your movements there. As you said, we do want to see what is happening there with Move the Nation. Hope with every step, raising 6 million rand to feed 10,000 kids over a period of a year.